Now, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is in Washington as we speak. He's just met with President Trump and he handed Donald Trump a letter showing him that he has nominated Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. I want to get your thoughts on that in a moment. And leaders were also asked about how close a peace deal is between Israel and Hamas. And this is what Steve Witkoff had to say.
There was a security incident in northern Gaza today, right around the time that the Prime Minister was meeting with Secretary of State, Mr. Steve Witkoff. Does that, and a number of IDF soldiers reportedly have been injured, possibly killed, does that in any way put a wrinkle in ceasefire negotiations with Hamas?
I don't think so. They want it. They want to meet and they want to have that ceasefire. So I don't think so. Steve, could you respond to this? You know about it?
Well, I think it's terribly unfortunate. Terribly unfortunate. We were just talking about it, how tragic it is, but we have an opportunity to finally get a peace deal, Mr. Prime Minister, as we discussed, and I'm hopeful for it very quickly.
Hilary, I'd love to get your thoughts on Donald Trump being nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, but also your thoughts on Steve Witkoff's comments just now. Is this a turning point, do you think, in bringing the war in Gaza to an end?
Well, two things there, two questions. Yes, the first point with regard to the Nobel Peace Prize, actually, there are many who say, and I tend to agree, that he should have received it when he initiated the Abraham Accords during his first administration. So I think this is better late than never, I would say. And definitely he's done more for peace in the Middle East than any president that I can think of in any of our lifetimes. I'm certainly in a region that's seen thousands of years of infighting. So I think it's well-deserved and the right kind of timing. With regard to Steve Witkoff, he's also, by the way, just if I might make mention, been really great in terms of these negotiations. And I think there is a chance for a peace negotiation. I sure hope so, because I've been invited to a state dinner in Tel Aviv with Ambassador Huckabee and President Herzog in August, where
Brilliant.
we're Knesset site visit. So I'm hoping by then, yes. And I think that it's on the table. It's looking good as it's been in thousands of years.
Oh, Hilary, please keep us posted on that. Look, Donald Trump also took several questions from reporters, which is so refreshing when you compare him to Joe Biden that we had for years. But looking at him, watching that exchange between Donald Trump and the reporters during his meeting with Netanyahu, he also said that Iran has reached out for talks. Donald Trump also revealed that once again, he's not happy with Putin by refusing to end the war. And he said that the US will be sending more weapons to Ukraine.
Ukraine, Mr. President, are you planning to send more weapons to Ukraine?
We're going to send some more weapons. We have to. They have to be able to defend themselves. They're getting hit very hard now. They're getting hit very hard. We're going to have to send more weapons. Yeah, defensive weapons primarily, but they're getting hit very, very hard. Very sad. So many people are dying in that mess.
Hilary, this would be welcome news for Ukraine.
Yes, I think so. I'm resuming those weapon shipments. And I think President Trump is definitely a man of peace. And Gabriella, he's one of the few leaders that you ever hear always talking about, the sadness of the loss of lives. There's mission of war, which is when old men send young men to die. He's somebody who does not want to send young men or women to die. And I think that sadly, this is necessary. And as he made the point, he's very disappointed in Putin, as I think the whole world is. Can't see what
Absolutely.
Putin's final objectives are. He's not popular anywhere in the world.